Hello friends, so let's talk about today's essay topic. So the essay topic which I'm going to discuss today is when employers choose the best person for a job, they should consider personal qualities more than qualifications and experience. So they are just talking about two things over here. So the situation is hiring a person. Hiring a person for a job, there are two things that are considered. The very first is personal qualities. Apart from personal qualities, experience and qualifications are also considered. But now the statement says that employers or recruiters, they should focus more on personal qualities and less on qualifications and experience. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So whenever the question statement says to what extent do you agree or disagree means you have to mention an extent. Mention an extent means you would say I fully agree, I partially agree, I agree to large extent, I disagree to large extent, or I fully or I completely disagree. Now if I talk about that particular topic, so here they are talking about two things, experience and qualification. So there is no doubt that whenever we suppose or whenever we think of hiring someone for our workplace, so experience, yes, it is needed anyhow. Chalo, what we can do is we can anyhow ignore the experience. If a person is fresher, then again the person can be hired or recruited for a job. But if experience is not there, that the most important thing is qualification. So how can you suppose or how can you assume someone is being hired and that person is not having that qualification for performing a particular skilled task? I don't think so it's possible. Okay, but yes, again the question says that personal qualities should be more important than qualifications. So if I talk about personal qualities, right, so personal qualities, let's talk about personal qualities first, then I'll tell you why I have taken this partially agree side for this topic. So when I say I partially agree, I actually want to say that personal qualities are important. But yes, they should not be given more weightage than qualification and experience. Qualification and experience, they are all the time favorites for skilled job. Obviously, you cannot ignore, you cannot gloss over the significance of an education degree, that's much needed. But at the same time, if the degree is much needed, we cannot ignore personal qualities of a person. Okay, so let's see that okay, like you are not keeping well and you are visiting a doctor, but when you visit a doctor, you find the doctor seems to be quite arrogant and he is not talking with you in a right manner. Okay, so if you are visiting a doctor who is quite arrogant, who is quite rude, not even a doctor, if I say a teacher, right, a teacher who is really teaching well, but he or she is not behaving nicely with the student. You have your exam tomorrow, for example, and you come up to me for any kind of doubt. Instead of explaining your doubts, instead of pushing you, instead of motivating you for your exam tomorrow, if I start being rude with you, okay, so what might happen if start using the words, anything negative word, obviously you won't come up to me again, right? So this is exactly the scenario when we talk about the personal qualities are more important, but not more important than qualifications, right? Qualifications is something that always take the first place in any job, considering it is a skilled job. I'm not talking about a manual job. Manual job means something an unskilled work. So if I talk about personal qualities, there are many things, there are many qualities that comprise together. The very first is team spirit. So whenever a person is being recruited, that is important just to check whether the person is compatible to work in a team or not. So working in a team means all the colleagues, all the teammates should work together. If someone is not good enough in performing any activity, if someone is not expert in performing any activity, other team members should help him out, should guide him rather than keeping him aside. So this is team spirit that's needed for a congenial workplace environment. Congenial means a friendly workplace environment where everybody feels happy, where everybody feels satisfied or contented to work. And if all the staff members are happy, they are working with a lot of dedication, they are working with heart and soul, obviously company will always progress. Apart from team spirit, we can just talk about decision making skills. So when you are in a kind of situation wherein you have to take the decision, so you need to take the decisions quickly, and that too again, if you are taking the decisions, that decision should not be a hasty decision. Hasty decision means you haven't given a second thought, you haven't thought about the situation, and you have just taken any random decision. Obviously that is going to be disastrous in long run. So they should be having the decision making skills, analyzing ins and outs of the situation when taking the decision. Then we talk about is optimistic. So that person should be optimist. So when I say the person should be optimist, means the person should be having positive attitude towards life, positive attitudes towards the situation that they have in front, rather than feeling demotivated, depressed or despondent. Then we talk about critical thinking. That's again necessary work abilities under pressure. So if someone is working in any organization, and that too again, we talk about the today's scenario. What happens in contemporary workplace is there is a lot of competition among companies, and everybody is racing to surpass the other one. Okay, so in these situations, if I say that it is mandatory for staff members to work under pressure, and that too again work accurately and efficiently. The next is willing to learn new things. That's okay if they are not well versed with anything, they might have no experience in the relevant field, they have just they are just fresh pass out, or they are just beginners or novice to that particular field. But if they have an ability to learn new things, so they keep on adapting, they keep on grasping the knowledge that come their way. Then adaptable, they should be adaptable in any kind of workplace environment. They should be having the leadership qualities. Wherever there is a need of leading the team, they can come forward and they can lead the entire team. So these are basically the skills that we can never overlook for a healthy development of a person, healthy development or the progress of a company. Okay, so these skills are needed because, as we have discussed, right, a person only and only with a degree is good for nothing. One should know how to execute the responsibilities, how to execute your that job task, whatever are being assigned to you. You need to work in that way. You need to learn a few things from your seniors, you need to train a few things to your juniors, and at the same time you need to manage a kind of that humorous environment in your workplace, so you don't feel stressed. A stressed mind is only half working, right? So these are, I have collected also all such things together instead of making points today, so that you can have a great understanding of this topic. And once you have that understanding, you can just write a few things. Obviously you cannot write everything in your exam, but these things will help you. Now again, what happens if an organization is hiring someone only and only on the basis of personal qualities? Now what happens? If this thing happen, companies, they might waste huge amount of money. Why? Because if hired hands means if staff members, if employees, they are not well versed means they are not experienced in their work profile, whatever the work is assigned to them. If they are not sure about the work, let's say I'm a trainer, I'm a teacher, right? So obviously I can teach the students. If I am being hired in some other place, so what might happen? I need to learn the things. I cannot do the things. Why? Because I have no experience, I have no relevant degree for that. Okay, but based on my personal qualities, if I am being hired somewhere else, what happened? I'm supposed to be getting that various training sessions. So what will happen? The company has hired someone. Now the company would be providing these training sessions which are needed to execute the job responsibilities, right? So these training sessions would be like one after another. That would be a wastage of time for the company, because the company is preparing manpower, but it will take time to learn the things. It needs to invest a lot of money. So why shouldn't company focus on both of the things, personal qualities as well as degree? Okay, so here we talk about that how university degree, any degree, basically education is important. So education or university degree is inevitable. Inevitable means it's mandatory or compulsory, or in other words I would say that undoubtedly essential. So undoubtedly means without a doubt. So there is no doubt that university degree, education degree is most important for performing skilled employment. So what skilled employment are, we have discussed. Otherwise, I'll be discussing here also. I'm going to take a few examples. Okay, so basically once a person has a university degree, he or she has that theoretical knowledge is needed. When people are going for master's degree, they go for post graduation, they go for doctorate degree. So why they are going for these things? Because they are getting all that knowledge which is needed, and that too again in depth or thorough knowledge of a particular stream. That could be any. Then if I talk about experience, so university degree, educational degree will offer someone theoretical knowledge, but when we talk about practical knowledge, that is again much appreciated in today's society. So that comes with experience. So people hone their technical skills. Hone means improve. When people keep on improving, because whatever you have learned, if you are just going for the experimentation of the same things, so they hone the technical skills, they improve their knowledge, whatever they learned in colleges, in universities, and at the same time this experience offer hands-on experience. Hands-on experience means real life situations, working in real life situations and getting us accustomed to the work environment, dealing with the situation and everything. So this experience make the person more deserving. If I talk about the organizations which are world famous, many multinational companies, so when they hire someone, they check the degree. Person should have a degree, relevant degree. Okay, then they should have experience. So their experience is important, and apart from experience, they always check the personal abilities also. They have many question and answer rounds. They might be having some kind of other competitions wherein they keenly analyze the personal abilities of a person. And in fact, a few of the people who are talented who are God gifted. So when I say the people are God gifted, the people are talented. So people are God gifted and talented means they have a skill of doing that particular task without getting a university degree. So this is how they learned it by themselves only. So for example, if I talk about all these, that performing skilled employment, medical professionals like doctors and nurses. So everybody cannot become a doctor or a nurse, right? So to become a doctor, to become a nurse, that degree is needed. Without this education, obviously, if I'm supposed to go for a surgery, I cannot ask anybody to operate me. Why? The degree is needed, right? Your life is important. You cannot ask anybody, one who is having a good, excellent personal qualities. Obviously, you cannot hand over your life to anyone. Then nurses having equal importance. Then we'll talk about engineers, be it a civil engineers or IT professionals. Obviously that degree is essential apart from this experience. Then teachers again, that education degree is needed. Teaching skills should be there, and teaching skills means if I'm teaching you a subject, I'm a teacher, doesn't mean I can teach you anything. You give me a math sum, okay, and just ask me if I can help you out in mathematics. So I cannot help you out mathematics. Why? Because I have my expertise in English. I don't have my expertise in mathematics. So again, teachers means they need to have in-depth knowledge of their subject matter. Then we talk about chef. Might be not given a lot of importance, but actually they do have. So chef means they need to have that skills. They need to have a degree for everything. Okay, so here in this topic, now what I have done is I have discussed both parameters parallelly, why education degree is important, why experience is important, and how and why personal qualities are important. So this is what you're supposed to write in this essay. You have to give weightage of both, that these are necessary, but at the same time this can never be glozed over. So whenever an employer is going to recruit anyone, they need to give weightage to both of the things parallelly, or I would say that equal weightage should be given. Okay, I hope this topic is clear to you, but still, yes, if you think you have any other doubt, you can always write, that you can always write your doubts in the comment section. I'll definitely spare time. I'll answer your queries, right? So keep learning with me. All the best.